Hey guys, All Electrical here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to strip some wire. So for the materials, you're just going to need any type of wire. This is just 1.5mm TPS wire used for your lights in your house. And this is just flexible cable used for like extension leads and stuff like that. Each cable has an active neutral and an earth. In this cable it's just red, black, and the earth is yellow and green. And in this cable it is brown as the active, blue as the neutral, and the earth is still yellow and green, which is standard. For the tools you're going to need a set of pliers, a knife, some wire strippers. These aren't necessary, but it is nice, makes it a little bit easier, especially if you don't do this often. So the first cable I'm going to do is the TPS cable. We're going to do it with pliers. I don't recommend using a knife for TPS domestic cable. This cable also comes in 1mm, 1.5mm, which is this one, 2.5, 4mm, 6mm, and so on. The only difference is the cross-sectional areas of the inner cores are larger. Can carry more current, run bigger appliances, and yeah. So to strip this, get rid of the knife, there's two ways. So if you're a beginner, the first thing I would recommend is just peeling it like a banana. So just grab your pliers, and then you just grab the black or the red, the outer cables, with your pliers like that, just with your hands gripping each side of the pliers, and then just peel, grab that side of the cable, and then just peel it like a banana, and then you just pull it down. That's it. And you can just peel TPS off, insulation, to expose these inner cores, I should say, like so. Okay. And then you just grab your pliers again and you strip the inner cores. So this is how I hold it. So I've got my pinky on the inside like that. Just seems to give me more control. But, you know, everyone holds them differently. This is just how I hold them. Some people probably think this is a bit unusual, but you just got to hold them whatever feels comfortable for you. Same with holding the cable. If you want to hold it like that, or you want to hold it like this, or whatever, or you want to do it if you're left-handed, you know, like whatever feels comfortable. It's not stupid if it works. So then you just strip the ends like so. So you just sort of put the wire in, clamp it down a little bit at a time, and then you sort of use your thumb against your pliers, and then push and try not to squeeze down on the handle as you're pushing outwards. Okay, so then same thing again with your neutral. You just slowly squeeze the insulation just a little bit, just to nick it. You can nick it all the way around if you want, just a little bit. Don't cut through the cable. And then grab it with your index finger and your thumb, like so, and like sort of like the palm of your hand gripping onto the TPS. You just sort of push with your thumb against your pliers, and then flick the nose of your pliers out to the right or left, depending on if you're left-handed, like so. So, and then once you've got your cable, if this was a 2.5 cable, you'd twist them up, right, with your pliers. You'd twist them up, and if you're fitting this off just into one power point, you have no other cables, you'd twist them like so. I'll just do one for an example. Once again, you're still holding the pliers the same, whatever feels comfortable for you. You're still gripping the cable itself the same way. You're just grabbing the individual core. So you're twisting it nicely. Don't over twist it because you'll break the individual strands. Give it a bit of a trim. No, this is probably about 15 mil long or so. And if you're just fitting this off to a power point and you've only got one cable to go into the power point, you just bend this over back on itself. So you just nip it at halfway, bend it over, and then squeeze it down like so. So you got a nice connection. The other way of doing it, I'll do the other end. If you want to go out and purchase some wire strippers, you can get these from an electrical wholesaler or Bunnings or something like that. I think these are just an Irwin brand. They can also crimp lugs and stuff onto the ends of your cables just for a nicer termination into things. Yeah, so you got a little adjustment here for how far you want your tension and stuff like that on the cable. So then you pretty much just shove your cable in there like that, whatever depth you want. So for a power point or something, you're probably looking at 70 mil or something, which would probably be about there. So you just put it in the center, and then you just grip it, and squeeze, bang, pull off the outer sheath. Makes it a nice clean cut. If you're stripping cables all day long, these are definitely the way to go. And you just grab each individual core, and then you put it in as far as you want, and you strip that as well. Done. Pretty quick. So if you're a bit more experienced, right, and you want to use your pliers, you don't have to peel it like a banana. You can sort of grab it there and nick it. You sort of gently nick around it if you want. And if you've got the hand strength and the technique, you should be able to strip it all in one go, like so. And then you could even strip them all at the same time. These pliers are pretty old now, so if they're new, you could probably squeeze down and strip them all at once. I'll give it a go. So I've got 2 out of the 3. So it can be quicker with pliers if you use them all the time. So that's how you strip TPS. So with flexible cable that's used for like extension leads and stuff like that, you got a few options. For this, yes, you can use a knife, but you got to be careful. You got wire strippers, provided that the cable fits into the wire strippers. So that's a bit tight. Doesn't really fit in there like it does if you really push it in there, but you've got to be careful just not to rip the whole cable to shreds, or your pliers. So if you want to use your knife and you want to strip the cable back, the outer insulation, you can just sort of kink it a bit. Oh, see, it's already nicked there. I don't know what I did there. You just kink it a bit, like so, and you just grab your knife and you just slowly cut around the outside insulation till it starts to tear. You'll see the cable starting to tear as you kink it. So it's starting to rip. So then just do it a little bit more, all the way around. Just do a little bit by a little bit, because you don't want to cut in, because otherwise you'll have to start again because you just nicked the inside cables. So you can keep doing this and bending it, right, till it comes off and tears. Sometimes what I do, once I've teared it a little bit, I just grab my pliers. Be careful not to cut in, obviously, and you sort of rip it off like so to expose them. Or another way of doing it, get rid of that, She's probably a little bit more, you know, advanced, I guess. It's more, so because you get a more or less feel, you can nick the outer insulation with your pliers all the way around. So you can nick it off and peel it like so. But once again, it's a bit risky because you don't want to nick the inside cores, but if you've done it 1,000 times like I have, you can sort of get away with it. Especially if you've only got pliers on you. You know what I mean? You can sort of nick away at it, make sure, and you can sort of see as you're grabbing it what you're pinching onto. The only negative about this, alright, is it doesn't give you a nice clean cut on the outer sheath. Like, it does the job, but a knife and maybe even cable strippers will give a not much nicer cut. So I'll do the cable strippers now. Get rid of that. So cable strippers. Once again, you just shove it in there, like so, and then you just peel it off gently. So they're peeled a little bit on each side. See, it's not ideal because it starts to damage the outer sheath. Look, it hasn't gone through the outer sheath and touched the inner core, so it's not too bad. But that last little bit you can take off with pliers, or you can bend it or pull it to get that last bit off. But for this demonstration, I'll put it back in the stripper. See if I can do it without destroying the cable. Yep, like so. So once again, it's not as nice as using a Stanley knife. You get a nicer cut of the outer sheath, especially if you're stripping it and you're putting this into, you know, exposed lighting where people are going to see the end. You know, you kind of want it to be as neat as possible. So that's it, guys. That's how you strip different types of cable. This is basically, yeah, that's basically it. What I did to this one, you can still do to this one. You don't normally use this in PowerPoints or anything like that. Don't do that. Looks terrible. It's normally TPS 2.5 cable for PowerPoints, 1.5 or 1mm for lights. That's it, guys. Thanks.